Okay, I'm going to teach you very quickly the two ways that I put down a head drawing very quickly. This is for somebody that is really into drawing from your mind, right? From your mind's eye. Very, very simple. Anyone can do it. And I kind of wanted to go over this tip with you so that this helps your future head drawings. All right, that is it. Let's jump into this drawing lesson very quickly, okay? So we're looking at this orc head that I had drawn, correct? And what did I start with? Right? What do you normally start a head drawing with in general? There's a lot of different things you can do. You don't have to follow the same system, but the easiest, and because I keep hearing two things. One, people will say, well, let's start with a, like an oval, right? Completely valid. Other people will say, okay, well, I don't like that. I like drawing kind of a ball and then just kind of like drawing a line downward and then, extending the head from there. And then other people are like, well, I'm going to ghost it in. I'm going to just kind of, loosely, fixate on it, just kind of loosely start with scribbles. So what answer is correct, do you think? So the answer that's correct is pretty much all of them. They're all ways. They're all valid ways to start a head. It's up to you to pick which way that you want to do it, and it doesn't have to be every single time. People don't have to be a slave to any system per se. I will start in any of these three ways depending on what's happening. I would say my favorite method is the second one though, okay? So let's go through them a little bit slower, real fast, and kind of dig into them. So when I drew this guy, I kind of more or less did the third method. First method would be, and we kind of went over it, first method is literally drawing a circle, like an egg shape. It doesn't have to be close to anything else, but we're drawing just a regular oval. And from that point, I start to look in my mind's eye and I start to say, hey, what direction is his head facing? So if the head is facing this direction, let's just say he's looking out that direction, I would go right here and immediately find the center line, right? Center line meaning the center of his head, what direction he's facing, and at that point where, the one side is mirrored on the other. I would go out and find that. Then I would find my eye, like the brow line, where the nose is going to be, and find out where my chin is going to be placed, and then the top of the hairline, wherever that will be. When I say I want to find the hairline, it's almost always going to be where the forehead starts rolling into the top of the head. Like where I think that change happens, roughly, will be my hairline. Even though this guy is bald, for example, his hairline will probably be around here, around this point, because this is the point where it's rolling to the top of the head, and I try to find the point where that changed. So something to keep in mind. This method right here, finding the ball, the main reason to find a ball like this first is to find the brain case of the head. So when you're drawing, for example, like let's go over here really quickly, like stay with me. So if I'm drawing the head in, let's just say it's facing that way, it's completely profile. A lot of people forget that the brain is here. So there's a lot of back of the head. That's one of the most common drawing mistakes. A lot of people don't draw a lot of the back of the skull because they don't know it's there. Because when you look at people, you look at the front of their face, you don't think of the back of their skull almost ever. So you never see them from that point of view. So a common thing people do when they draw a head, so the first time from their mind, from the side view, is they'll give them a really tiny back of the skull. They'll draw them all weird. They'll look all alien. It'll be like a face with some hairdo coming off the back, right? So the reason we draw this is to kind of remind and that's the way I draw it at least, is to remind myself that there's the brain case there, even from facing forward. Then, let's just say remember what we do? Same thing over here. Let's say it's facing that direction. I'm going to find, let's say it's facing a little bit. I'm going to find the center line. I'm going to pull it down. Not so much twice as long or anything like that. Maybe 1.5 times long, around there. And then I'm going to go down here and just find just a semblance of a jaw down there before I do literally the exact same thing I did over here. Sorry if the thing keeps blurring and unblurring, by the way. Let me know, by the way, about that. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to find my thirds again. And I'm going to find the brow line and then the nose line. And I'm going to continue on and continue to draw my head. But both of them got me to the same point. Both of these methods literally got me to the same area. So that's, it's really simple to do that. Over here now, that last method where I'm just scribbling stuff in, that method is really for if I already have the measurements in my mind's eye, kinda, and I'm just trying to like scribble around and search for the shapes, right? That's all that is. And that can work too. But you have to remember something. This method, number 3, is incredibly advanced. It really is. I wouldn't even touch number 3 for, I don't know, maybe like the first year of your drawing. I would always go to one of these two to start any head, whether it be a fantasy head like this guy or any sketch that you do that involves a head. I would almost always do either 1 or 2. That is, in my opinion, the first year of your drawing. Number 3, like I said, don't even worry about it. That'll come in time. You can always, I guess, toy with it and then see if you can do that. But that's kind of it. If you like that tip, please do me a huge favor, share the video. I love talking to you guys, so please comment in the on the video and let me know what you want to learn on the channel. I'm drawing here every single day, and I'm down to talk to anybody in the comments section. I'm very much available, and I'll talk to you soon. All right.